Today on Panther Sports Talk, we feature some of the spring sports programs that are in the heart of their conference competition. Spotlight a former UNI coach who's transitioned into an administrator for the College of Education. And we give you a full update on the spring football season with head coach Mark Farley. A brand new Panther Sports Talk starts now.